Once upon a time, in a bustling town surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a young man named Ethan. He was known far and wide for his ambitious dreams of becoming a successful merchant. Ethan often spoke about the grand plans he had, owning the finest shop in the region, traveling to exotic lands, and building a legacy that would be remembered for generations. Yet, there was one problem. Ethan was always waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or a stroke of luck. Every day, he would sit by the window of his modest home, gazing out at the market square. He would watch merchants selling their wares, farmers unloading fresh produce, and artisans displaying their crafts. Ethan would sigh and think, one day, my time will come. One morning, Ethan decided to visit the town elder, a wise old man named Thomas, who was respected for his insight and life lessons. Ethan poured out his frustrations. "I've been waiting for success, but it never seems to find me," he said. "What am I doing wrong? Shouldn't patience bring me what I want?" Thomas listened quietly, a gentle smile on his face. After a moment, he spoke, "Patience is a virtue, my boy, but it is not a substitute for action. Come with me, I want to show you something." Curious, Ethan followed Thomas to a small garden behind his home. The elder knelt beside a patch of soil and pointed to a seedling sprouting from the ground. "I planted this seed weeks ago," Thomas explained. "Every day, I watered it, ensured it had sunlight, and protected it from pests. I was patient, yes, but I also took action. If I had simply buried the seed and waited, do you think it would have grown into anything at all?" Ethan thought about it and shook his head. "No, it wouldn't have." "Exactly," Thomas said. "Patience is not passive. It's about having the perseverance to nurture your dreams while staying committed to the actions needed to bring them to life. Success doesn't simply knock on your door, you have to build the door, open it, and invite success in." Before we continue, I'd love for you to take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. This helps us grow and ensures you won't miss out on more powerful lessons like this one. Thomas then handed Ethan a small pouch of seeds. "Plant these," he said. "If you want to understand the power of patience, start here. Tend to these seeds every day, and you'll learn what it truly means to work towards success." Ethan, though skeptical, took the seeds and began to plant them in his backyard. Every morning, he watered them, cleared away weeds, and kept the soil healthy. At first, nothing seemed to happen. The days stretched into weeks, and Ethan grew frustrated. "What's the point?" he muttered one afternoon. "I'm doing all this work, and there's nothing to show for it." But then, one day, he noticed tiny green shoots breaking through the soil. The sight filled him with excitement and renewed determination. He continued to care for the plants, and over time, they grew tall and strong, eventually bearing fruit. The experience taught Ethan an important lesson: success is much like planting seeds. It requires effort, care, and the patience to wait for results, even when progress isn't immediately visible. With this newfound wisdom, Ethan stopped waiting for the perfect moment and started taking steps toward his dreams. He began selling small, handmade goods in the market. At first, business was slow, but he persisted. He learned from his mistakes, improved his craft, and built relationships with customers. Slowly but surely, his shop grew, and so did his confidence. Years later, Ethan became one of the most successful merchants in the region. When people asked him how he achieved his success, he would smile and tell them about the seeds he planted long ago, both in his garden and in his life. He would always end with this advice: don't wait for success to happen to you. Take action, nurture your dreams, and have the patience to see them through. The fruits of your labor may take time, but they are worth the wait. If Ethan's story resonated with you, take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story like this one. Remember, success is not about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about taking small, consistent steps and trusting the process. Now go plant your seeds and create the life you've always dreamed of.